going on YouTube? The Roving Ronin here, coming to you from beautiful Port Jervis, New York, and the Hawk's Nest. A while back when I was announcing that I was going to be putting this channel up, I asked a question that got a lot of feedback. I got a lot of DMs about it, and it was, how many knives could you find in a Hawk's Nest? Oddly enough, for my introductory episode, we're going to find that out. Thanks.
The answer? Quite a few if you know where to look. Well, welcome to my happy place and a recurring location here on the Roving Ronin, JT's Knife Shop, beautiful Port Jervis, New York. Taking a look, it's a little spot, but you'd have really no idea until you walk in just what kind of inventory they have. Instead of talking about it, let's go take a look. And here we are with the owner of JT's Knife Shop, Joe Tarbell.
How you doing, everybody?
And Joe will also be a recurring guest. Just a little background information. I was really new to knife collecting when I found JT's, and this is really sort of a catalyst that started everything. Social media, most of my collection. Joe's not only a knife shop owner, he's also a knife enthusiast himself. So he speaks the language, so it becomes that much easier when you come in. And really, it was much easier transition. But Joe, we'll be seeing you later. We're going to be coming back, doing some product reviews and some other great content. Good to see you.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. See you soon.
And here we are. We find ourselves back at the Roving Ronin Studios. So I can finish up my introduction and just let everybody know what the content of this channel will be. Earlier on, we got a chance to meet Joe Tarbell, owner of JT's Knife Shop in Port Jervis, New York. Just a little background on that. I was really new to the knife collecting world when I first met Joe. Read some great reviews by other people who were now good friends on social media in the EDC and knife community, who recommended JT's as a really great one-stop shop for EDC. When I eventually went in there, I was utterly amazed by the selection he has. And what it comes down to is the fact that he's an EDC enthusiast and knife collector himself. So the stock in his store is driven by that. You know, a lot of the things that appeal to us appeal to him. So it's not so much what you'd find elsewhere. And that's going to be a recurring location. We're going to go back there a lot. Joe, being such an EDC enthusiast and such a knife enthusiast, has invited me to come back so that we can do things like product unboxings, new knife unboxings. And he's got a really great connection with custom knife makers in Western New York, which is great because it's going to be an opportunity to kind of get their story out as well. And the most important part of this channel, and this is the part I actually need some participation for, is I want this to be community driven. So obviously I want to hear from people who are watching that might have ideas, things they'd like to see. Just basic ideas of something, you know, you want to occupy your time with when you tune in. You know, I'm grateful and thankful to anyone who might tune in and watch, and I'd love for you to do it again. So the best way to do that, follow a course where, you know, I'm giving you something you want to see. So please, you know, enter into the comments. Keep in mind I'm new at this. I can also promise you the show quality is going to improve. I'm new to YouTube, I'm new to digital filming, The only thing I'm not new to is knife collecting, and most likely I'm probably new to that in comparison to a bulk of the collectors I know. And I'm going to approach this channel with the mindset to be smart enough to know that I don't know everything. So again, please let me hear your comments, let me hear your ideas, try to make this community grow together. As we proceed on, I feel bad if I didn't give a shout out to the two people who probably inspired me most. And there are quite a few in the EDC and knife community and on YouTube. Screaming Pirate EDC for one, Neves Knives, there's a lot of guys that I follow. But the two most influential are without a doubt Nick Shabazz and Metal Complex. The two of them have a particular gift and a very almost infectious style that drives you to want to come back. You know, it's more than just the knives. You want to just see what their take is going to be on it. And I find that odd. I mean, many of you who may watch videos like this are probably come across knives, and based on what you're seeing up front, I've got that knife. I've seen 10 reviews on that knife. Yeah, okay, let me keep looking. You know, I'm the same way. You know, you come to something done by Nick or done by Metal Complex, and it really doesn't matter. I've probably seen 250 interviews about the Elementum since it's been released, you know, and if either one of them released a review about the Elementum tomorrow, I can guarantee you I'd be there watching it. And it's just their take on it, you know. It's a unique perspective, and I want to give a shout out to them both, thank them both, and hopefully they find some inspiration in knowing that the work they do not only brings a lot of joy to people in this community, but inspires people to kind of carry on the tradition as well. As you can see, this is my 21 favorite knives. When I first ordered this Pelican case, I did not have enough knives to fill it, and I'm sure I'm not alone when I say that I had no real intention of filling it. And it's gone from being my knife case that holds all my knives to being the knife case that holds my 21 favorite. So I'll draw on a number of these over the course of the channel as things come in. But again, you know, thanks to Joe Tarbell and JT's Knife Shop, we are going to have some new knife products. JT is an authorized dealer of Benchmade, Spyderco, Microtech, Tor, Medford, and since I've tried several times to list all the brands he does carry and always end up missing a few, I'll leave it to you guys to take a peek at them at jtknives.com and hopefully see something you like. It's a great shop, and he's also a knife enthusiast, so he speaks the language, which is not necessarily something you get in the retail over-the-counter experience. Certainly not singling any entity out, but it's family-owned business, knife enthusiast, someone who speaks the language, someone who instinctively has the same taste as the bulk of the community and lets that drive how he orders. So hopefully you check it out, see something you like. So I'm gonna finish up here today. Let's go with a pocket dump. So that's, I found one of the best ways to get to know somebody in the EDC and knife community. See what's in their pockets. So I'm gonna just move over here a little bit, kind of change up, just to let everyone know I'm most likely gonna be upgrading locations of where I do some studio stuff here as I get acclimated. So today I'm carrying my pocket organizer. It's a Tail and Knives Slim Tuxedo. Of course, we got the flashlight. That's my EOS IT3, I believe. I ended up getting the titanium. I didn't necessarily expand out in my EDC quests with flashlights as much as I did with knives. As it just so happens, I'm in the process of sort of kind of expanding my pen collection. However, despite that, the one pen I use the most is definitely this Fisher bullet pen. Found a chrome one again recently and picked it up because I'd lost two of them previously. Also have the matte black. I feature this on my Instagram page. And by the way, guys, if you can, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Bill's EDC Obsession. Bill's EDC Obsession. And today, I'm carrying my Benchmade Mini Adonis. This is actually a recent purchase. I put off getting one for a while. I was tossed between the large, between the small and the mini. And in all honesty, the mini just absolutely makes perfect sense. They really, really hit it out of the park with the Adonis. The G10 in place of the aluminum, and I'm sure there are people who are not fans of that. You know, that's really a personal preference issue, but in all honesty, there's no way you can go wrong with this. Absolutely fantastic EDC. Perfect size and great geometry. Let's see what else I'm carrying on me today. You know, this is an odd one. Here's my Pete's Pirate Life Pirate Rag. It was just one of those things, you know, the Pete's Pirate Life drop comes up and you're not always sure what you're gonna get, and turns out of all the drops and things I bought from Pete's Pirate Life, this is probably the one that I carry every day in one form or another. Let's see what else we got. And of course I got my pry tool. Got the Wee Gisela. Probably the thing I like the most about this. My friends at Combat Beads, who make, honestly, just hands down some of the best beads on the planet. This is a full-size concealed. It's just fidgety. Went well, kind of inspired by the green. I believe I'm running pockets dry. And of course, I got a challenge going on me today from Yates Knife and Tool Company. The Melanlobe coin, the Spartan Phalanx. So there's what I have in my pockets today, but we're going to be continuing to build up some content. I've got some great help behind the scenes, not only from JT's, but some other people that, you know, kind of believe like I do, that it's a great community in social media for EDC and knife gear, and, you know, let's see if we can't share our passion with other people, share some of their ideas with us, and see if we can't put together some great content.